And good evening, good afternoon, Welcome out here to Albany High School as we get set here for high school basketball action on Albany TV. Today it's a matchup here between the Rockets of West Nodaway and the Warriors of Albany. I'd like to thank our sponsors helping bring you today's broadcast of West Nodaway Albany girls basketball. BTC Bank with locations in Albany, Beeman, Bethany, Boonville, Carrollton, Chillicothe, Gallatin, Maysville, Osborne, Pattonsburg, and Lamoni, Iowa. Petty John Auto Centers with locations in Bethany and Albany, Papa's Family Restaurant in Albany, the Albany Hy-Vee and Shoats of Albany, Dollars and Messner Auction Service, Northwest Cell, Raymond Smith Body Shop of Albany, Mosaic Medical Center Albany, the Legacy at East Fork Lodge in Albany and Hogue Lumber Company of Albany, American Family Insurance Agent David Smith in Albany and Stanberry, Lone Star Investments LLC Tanya McCampbell in Albany, Army National Guard Recruiter Sergeant First Class Clint Bain, and Staff Sergeant Alan Schulte. The Albany School District and the West Nodaway School District, Albany Booster Club, City of Albany, Printer and New Shopper located in Albany, and Winter Circle Trophies and Awards North located in Albany. We'll be back with your BTC Bank pregame here in just a moment on Albany TV.
Show your school spirit with the BTC Bank School Mascot Debit Card. Choose the card that fits your favorite local school, and they'll donate $10 per card to that school. Available for new accounts or replacement cards for an existing account. Visit one of BTC Bank's 12 locations to get your school mascot debit card today, where they can instantly issue your new card. BTC Bank, community-minded, just like you. Member FDIC.
Community-minded, just like you. BTC Bank.
Have you looked at Petty John Auto Center lately? We're a full-service Ford, Lincoln, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Buick, Chevrolet, and GMC dealer. And we're located right here in Bethany and Albany. No matter what you need when it comes to your vehicle, we've got you covered. Factory-certified technicians, OEM and aftermarket parts, and our state-of-the-art body shop, Petty John Collision Center. Plus, vehicle financing options for every budget. So the next time you need anything related to your car, truck, SUV, or van, we're here to help. To schedule service or shop our entire new and used inventory online, visit pettyjohnauto.com. That's pettyjohnauto.com.
Whether you are hungry for a burger, steak, fish, Mexican, or fresh salad bar, Papa's Family Restaurant in Albany has it all. Papa's is family-friendly with a playroom for the kids so the grown-ups can enjoy their meal. Make sure you leave room for dessert because you shouldn't leave without trying some of Christie's homemade pies, cookies, or other goodies. For a delicious meal at a great price and an even better atmosphere, you have to head to Papa's Family Restaurant on 136 in Albany.
Your hometown Albany Hy-Vee is your sporting snack headquarters for all of your favorite sports. If you want to bring the smells of the games to your living room, your Albany Hy-Vee has you covered. So make a big play by getting all of your sports snack favorites before the next big play happens at your local Albany Hy-Vee.
Where there's a helpless smile in every eye. Shop Hy-Vee.
And welcome back out again here to Albany High School as we get set here for high school basketball action today between the Lady Rockets of West Nodaway and the Lady Warriors of Albany. Again, remember tonight's pregame is brought to you by BTC Bank, community-minded, just like you. Warriors coming off of a victory last night over at St. Joseph Christian, in which they won 39-15 and played a really good fourth quarter as they kind of pulled away in that fourth quarter. Had been about an 8-point ball game all the way throughout. Warriors kind of started a little bit slow, kind of let St. Joe Christian hang around a little bit, and then really started to hit their offensive stride there in that fourth quarter, and they come away with that 24-point victory last night against St. Joseph Christian. We'll see how the Warriors come out tonight or this afternoon and play on short rest as well as they play here against the West Nodaway Lady Rockets here this afternoon. We'll welcome in our color commentator for the day in Mike Atkins. And Mike, just talking a little bit about how Warriors have to come back on short rest today, but played a really good fourth quarter last night against the St. Joseph Christian Lady Lions.
Yeah, well, I thought they got some things ironed out offensively. It's just with some of the adjustments and changes they're trying to make, it's just going to take a while for them to get completely comfortable with what they're doing. And I thought they got a lot more penetration and finding open players in the fourth quarter. got a couple of steals, and I really do think that your defense can help that too.
Yes.
That lights a spark sometimes, and they got that in the fourth quarter with several steals.
And we'll admit right off the bat, we're not very familiar here with this West Nodaway Lady Rockets team, but I do remember a little bit last year, Aaron Cook and Piper Hunt were two players that really played some significant minutes and played some significant roles last year for this Lady Rockets team.
Yeah, a little bit thin in the roster. They've got 7 girls dressed out. They've not had a great season, and I think it's going to be a tough game for them, assuming that you don't have enough fatigue.
Yes.
I mean, you play at night, turn around and play the next afternoon. When I played in college 100 years ago, small school, and we did that a lot, Friday night, Saturday afternoon, where we could get home. They didn't have to pay for a second night staying overnight.
Mm-hmm.
And it's sometimes like a long halftime.
Yes.
And so we'll see how that affects Albany's girls. I think it's one of those, if they can come out and put on a little pressure, whether it's full court or half court, pick up some steals, some easy baskets, I would expect to see the Lady Warriors use their bench maybe a little bit more today than what they ordinarily do. And hopefully it'll be a good game for the Warriors. And we'll wish West Nodaway well. And this is a makeup game from earlier in the year. And we'll see how it goes.
And we'll be back with more of your BTC Bank pregame as we get set for your Dollars and Messner auction service starting lineups and your Schultz tip-off when we come back in just a moment.
At American Family Insurance, protecting farms and ranches is at the heart of what we do. After all, it's where we got our start more than 90 years ago. We understand the hard work that goes into building and sustaining your business. And that's why we offer customizable policies that protect everything you've worked hard for. Let's build the policy your farm deserves. Contact me today.
For details, stop by and talk to Agent David Smith at 116 South Smith Street in Albany or at 303 North Park Street in Stanberry, or call 660-726-3536 today. Looking to sell some of your things? Give Rod Dollars, Leo Madison, or Leon Mester a call at Dollars and Mester Auction Service to set up an auction today. Call Rod at 660-254-2548 or 660-783-2548. Give Leon a call at 660-582-0258 or 660-726-3252, or give Leo a call at 660-868-0113. Check out their current auctions at showmemoreauctions.com.
Schultz Convenience Store on 136 in Albany has everything you need to keep you running. Schultz has coffee and gas to get you moving in the morning. Fountain Pop, sandwiches, and Champ's Chicken to fuel your lunchtime hunger. They also carry candy and ice cream to keep you awake during the afternoon. At night, Schultz adult beverages and scratchers to help you unwind. That's Schultz Convenience Store in Albany, where they can fuel you up in more ways than one.
As Mosaic continues to respond to the COVID-19 pandemic, they are committed to staying connected. Whether you need a routine checkup or to be seen for an illness, Mosaic has virtual options available. The highly trained nurses are also ready to help you when you need them via the 24/7 community nurse line. Plus, the My Mosaic portal website and app are available for messaging your care team and accessing health information. Please visit mymlc.com/stayconnected to learn more. Now more than ever, Mosaic is here with you and here for you. And welcome back out again here to Albany as we get set here for the national anthem, followed by your Dollars and Mester auction service starting lineups. We'll let you listen in here to public address announcer Derek Brown as we get set here for the national anthem here from Albany High School for our first game of the day between the West Nodaway Lady Rockets and the Albany Lady Warriors.
Welcome to Albany High School for this non-conference matchup between the West Nodaway Rockets and the home team Albany Warriors. At this time, if you'd please rise, remove your hats, and face the flag at the south end of the gym for the playing of our national anthem.
now time for today's starting lineups brought to you by Dollars and Messner Auction Service. Contact the winning team of Dollars and Messner Auction Service for all of your auction needs.
Nodaway Rockets. Number 4, Piper Hunt. Number 10, Sydney Marriott. Number 12, Emma Young. Number 14, Reagan Hagee. And number 22, Emily Ricketts. And now the starters for your Albany Warriors. Number 2, Casey Messner. Number 4, Delaney Shields. Number 11, Michaela Martin. Number 13, Sierra Anthony. And number 20, Gabby Newman.
So again, those are your Dollars and Messner Auction Service starting lineups for West Nodaway. It'll be Sydney Marriott, Emily Young, Piper Hunt, Reagan Hagee, and Emily Ricketts. And for Albany, it will be Casey Messner, Delaney Shields, Michaela Martin, Sierra Anthony, and Gabby Newman. And as we prepare for today's tip-off, don't forget to start your morning or trip with a stop at Schultz in Albany. Make sure to try out the new tackle box, as, again, you get the 1 catfish fillet, 3 shrimp, and 3 hush puppies, all for $5.
Now, are those tail-off shrimp?
Yes. No, they are not.
Oh.
But they are delicious.
Okay. Haven't tried it yet?
I had some
Take
yesterday.
your word for it.
And the tip-off will be won here by West Nodaway. They'll wear their road blue uniforms, as that one is going to be short from 3, that time by Sydney Marriott. Albany will wear their home white uniforms with green lettering outlined in black. And the Lady Rockets wear their Columbia blue with white and lettering outlined in black.
We've got the 1-3-1. Looks like it's going to be a containment 1-3-1. Try to make the Warriors shoot from the perimeter.
And Newman from 3 knocks it in.
And 1-3-1. There are going to be some shots on the baseline. Newman hits her first one. That's a good sign for the Warriors.
She hit her first 3 last night on her way to an 18-point ball game.
And had 4 threes.
Since she had 11 points there in that first half and then finished off with another 7 there, as the Warriors played really good offense there in that fourth quarter last night.
Warriors are going to extend their defense. Now they'll fall back and pick up at midcourt.
Hunt will send it up this time for Marriott.
And if you're the Warriors, you maybe like to see a little more pressure on the passes once they have picked up their dribble.
Martin loses her hair tie as she brings it across.
And Gabby Newman's going to hold a little bit and wait for her to get reorganized.
Sends it over the right wing for Shields. Last night, Sierra Anthony started out a little bit slow, but was able to get going there late. Ooh. And now they'll get it to her at the high post.
You almost want to see Delaney Shields look to take that elbow jumper.
And Newman this time from the opposite corner, just off the iron, can't get it to go. Stolen away out of Sierra Anthony's hands. And it's going to be picked up here by Emma Young.
Warriors not really busting it to get back on defense. Saw that a little bit last night.
Foul there called against Messner, going to the line to shoot 2 free throws here, Piper Hunt. And her first one long. Second free throw attempt from Hunt. Long as well. Rebound is going to be made here by Anthony. It's a 3-0 Albany lead as we're a minute 40 here in the ball game. Over to left wing for Martin. Gets it to Anthony at the high post. Fakes, then dribbles inside the paint, rolls out, and it's going to go off the hands of Hunt out of bounds.
Good take, little pump fake, dribble drive, got a short jumper.
I said, with the size of West Nodaway, you think that maybe one of the keys today would be trying to get it into Anthony, as again she misses another bunny.
Well, that's been a story all year.
Yes.
That you expect to hit some of those short jump shots.
Hunt loses, is out of bounds. It'll be Albany basketball.
And I say that, and Sierra's aware of it as anybody. And you wonder, we talked about Kemper Klein maybe having just becomes a mental thing with his free throws because he looks good shooting it. Same thing with Sierra Anthony in around the basket.
We say that last night, Anthony still finished with 8 points in the ball game. Shields gets it now inside to Messner, loses it. Is able to pick it up, goes up high off the glass, can't get it to fall, knocked out of bounds here off the hands of West Nodaway.
Really pretty good job by Anthony right there. I thought she may pick up and over the back and pulled back at the last minute. Warriors getting some good looks.
Cook and Linville will check in here for Ricketts and Young. Martin dribbles in, now brings it back up to the top of the key to restart this Albany offense. Inside for Anthony. And she's going to be called for the travel before she sends it out to Martin. 5:18 left to play here in this first quarter. It's a 3-0 Albany lead. Heggie trying to quickly bring it up for Cook. She'll slow it up as she brings it across the timeline. Heggie trying to go back door there to Cook. Nice defensive pressure put there on Shields. And Cook just not able to haul in the pass. So Shields brings it across, the lone junior here in the starting lineup for the Warriors, the other 4 seniors. Into the corner, Newman from 3, left corner, that one just bounces out, and Messner is going to pick up her second foul quickly here.
Yeah, good looks from the corner.
And a 30-second Petty John Arnold Center timeout going to be taken here by Albany. Back with more in a moment here on Albany TV.
Northwest Cell, your local cell phone provider, is a proud supporter of all local schools. Northwest Cell has authorized agents located in Albany, Grant City, Maryville, Mound City, Oregon, Rockport, Stanberry, and Tarkio. Stop in at any of Northwest Cell's authorized agents or visit nwmcell.com to learn about their FlexPay unlimited data plans or any of this month's hot deals.
Coming back out of this Petty John Auto Center timeout, it'll be West Nodaway basketball. Remember to check out Petty John Auto Center on Facebook or online at pettyjohnauto.com. Warriors will come out in full court pressure here. Quickly sending it across here for Piper Hunt. Sends it to Cook in the corner, trying to bring it inside there to Linville, knocked away.
And you hope the Warriors just look to push a little bit out of some of these turnovers.
Martin on the wing.
Because this is not an active zone in any way, shape, or form. Good penetration there.
Messner from the left corner. Can't get it to fall. Linville with the rebound. Warriors have had some good shots, just haven't been able to get them to fall here early. As driving that time, Sydney Marriott off the side of the backboard. Heggie shot long. And now a foul going to be called here off the rebound, and it's going to go here against Marriott, and that is going to be her first, team's first as well.
They aren't terrible looks. We've talked about this all year. The one thing I'd say is if you can get that on 2 passes, you're going to get it on 4 or 5 passes.
Mm-hmm.
So you go around and see if you can get something a little bit different. Because it looks like right now West Nodaway is going to back off and make the Warriors fire away from the perimeter with the idea that
Newman to the baseline, gives it off for Anthony, back out to Newman from 3. Again, just off the iron. Newman hit the only bucket so far here in the ball game, a 3 on the first possession here from the right corner.
Yeah, they're about one for 9 or 1 for 10 here in the early going. The only thing that's saving them is West Nodaway is turning it right back to them.
Now Messner will drive baseline, now pulls it back out over for Martin, left wing for Shields. Newman gets it to Anthony baseline. Again, can't get it to fall. Martin trying to keep it in play, but it'll be out of bounds.
And with the way West Nodaway is playing, they're going to give you those perimeter shots.
Mm-hmm.
So it's almost like if you can't hit a perimeter jump shot, it's going to be a long night because they're going to really pack it inside.
Marriott from 3 off the front iron. Rebound made by Anthony Shields, brings it across. 3:05 left to play in the first. Dribbles in, leaves it for Newman on the right wing. Over to left wing, Martin. Into the corner now for Messner. Brings it to Anthony. Right elbow shot, Shields. And off the back iron. And a timeout will be called here by West Nodaway. 3-0 Albany leads, 2:49. Be back after this Petty John Center timeout on Albany TV.
No job is too big or too small for the professionals at Raymond Smith Body Shop in Albany. With over 100 years of combined experience with auto body, they offer the reliability and prompt service by using the latest in technology to get your vehicle back on the road. Raymond Smith Body Shop is also a complete wrecker service as well as glass repair and body work. Plus, they work with all insurance companies. They're prepared to get you in and out and back on the road. See them today on Highway 136 East in Albany. Raymond Smith Body Shop. They're there to serve you.
Since Gabby Newman hit the first bucket of the ball game for Albany, they are 0 for 9 from the field here, with 2:49 still left to play here in this first quarter.
So the bad news, you're shooting 10% from the field. The good news, you're up by 3.
Yes. Well, like we said, it's not that they've been bad shots. They just haven't gone in for them. And a nice tip there by Anthony on the pass. It gets it to Newman. Has Martin ahead. Stops, steps back, and gets it to fall.
And that's maybe a thing for the Warriors now. Get out and run a little bit.
Marriott right wing. Feeds it inside here for Linville. Gives it off again for Marriott as she drives. Stolen away here by Messner.
Look up and get ready to get going.
Sends it up now for Martin. And the pass to Wink going to be too high, out of bounds.
Well, just put it on the floor and go to the basket. You got a 2-on-1 break.
So Warriors lead here 5-0. 2:15 left to play here in this first quarter. And one of the things that we saw the offense really get going in that fourth quarter last night against St. Joseph Christian was the quick defensive hands by the Albany Warriors as Michaela Martin comes away with the steal.
Yeah, I would say she or Newman probably lead the team in steals. Martin has a 3. It'll come back to her.
Gets it to Newman on the block. She goes off the glass for 2.
4 passes and you get a layup. Good movement by the Warriors. Good recognition by Anthony.
Trying to send it to Hagee too high. Stolen away by Anthony. Newman right wing for Messner.
A little slow developing on that runner into the corner.
Newman for Anthony on the block and gets this one to fall in. It's now a 9-0 lead. Warriors had scored 3 points in the first 5-10 of the game, and the next minute 40, they've scored 6 more. A minute left to play here in the first quarter. 9-0 Albany leads. Over to left wing for Messner. Back to Newman, open 3.
Good look.
And she'll drain it.
It took a lot of time, knocked it down.
And Newman leading the way offensively here quickly to start the game with 8 points as it's a 12-0 Albany lead. Heggie drives off the backboard, no good.
Look
Rebound
out.
is going to be made by Anthony.
I think the Warriors are trying to run if they'll look up the floor. Got nothing. Martin could step in a little bit.
Newman trying to send it into Brooklyn Wink, and she's not able to corral the pass with 20 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Linville and Hunt will check back in. Checking out will be Young as well as Emily Ricketts. Cook will bring it across here for the Lady Rockets. And stripped away that time off the hands of Michaela Martin.
Warriors running a little run and jump. If the ball handler turns her back. Oh,
Kept in play there as Aaron Cook picks it up, gets it to Hagee. 4 seconds. Cook, top of the key from 3. Off the iron, no good. It's a 12-0 Albany lead at the end of the first quarter. Play back with more in a moment here on Albany TV.
Tanya McCampbell, Lone Star Investments LLC in Albany, has been your hometown financial advisor since 2009. When you need help securing your future, give Tanya a call at 660-726-5119. Lone Star Investment Securities are offered through registered representatives of Cambridge Investment Research Incorporated, a broker-dealer member of Finstra and SIPC. Advisory services are through Cambridge Investment Research Advisors Incorporated, a registered investment advisor. Cambridge and Lone Star Investments LLC are not affiliated. Give Tanya a call, 660-726-5119 at Lone Star Investments to secure your future. Are you ready to get a head start on a successful future? Then call your local Army National Guard recruiter to gain job skills and leadership experience and get a head start on your civilian career. When you join the Army National Guard, you're joining a team with purpose and setting yourself up for success. Contact your local Army National Guard recruiter, Sergeant First Class Clint Bain and Gentry, DeKalb, Harrison, and Worth counties today. 660-868-0991. That's 660-868-0991.
Welcome back out again here to Albany. It's a 12-0 halftime lead here, second quarter lead here for the Warriors, and the Warriors will start out with the basketball as well. Corey Worrell, Brooklyn Wink, Sierra Anthony, Gabby Newman, and Michaela Martin will start out the second quarter.
Well, Warriors 3 points until 2:39, then they score 9 in the last 2.5 minutes.
Worrell with a shot from three, short.
Well, it's tough when you just first come in the game. You really want to get yourself a little bit of time before you let that first shot go and get into the flow and the rhythm of the game.
And a foul quickly going to go here against Corey as well. That'll be her first, team's third. Cook will inbounds. Gets into the backcourt here for Hunt. Linville back out here for Cook. Leaves it off for Marriott. Shot from three. Knocks it in. Sydney Marriott drains one from behind the arc. Newman brings it across over to the left wing here now for Martin. Into the corner to Newman.
Well, she's got the shot if she wants it.
Gets it to Corey Worrell. Leaves it off now for Brooklyn Wink on the block. Goes up, but she will be fouled. Will go to the line to shoot two. And the foul will go against Linville. First free throw from Wink, good.
Good job by Brooklyn Wink. One of the things I think all these post players will learn, going against a zone in the post, if you're an offensive player, you know, all the quick moves are kind of inconsequential. You just want to make a quick move and get to the basket, because in the zone, the cavalry is going to be coming to get you.
And now Newman comes away with the steal, goes up with her right hand off the glass for two. 16-3, Warriors lead. Heggie trying to bring it across, loses it, picked up by Newman. Leaves it back now for Martin. Newman right wing for Rell. Leaves it for Anthony up at the free throw line. It could be called for the travel.
Got to keep the feet down.
Ricketts will check in here for Heggie. And Newman and Martin will take a seat, as checking back in will be Shields as well as Messner. Cook brings it across, has it top of the key. And a timeout will be called here by West Nodaway. Petty John Auto Center timeout. Back with more in a moment here on Albany TV. Hogue Lumber Company in Albany is here to help you with all of your DIY projects. Whether you're doing a home remodel, some repair work, a painting job, or a plumbing job, Hogue Lumber Company's dedicated staff can help you get the materials that you need to do the job right. Hogue Lumber Company in Albany is your trusted hometown hardware store and lumber yard for more than 4 decades. 16-3 is the lead here for the Warriors, with just about a minute 30 gone here in the second quarter of play.
One thing you see, or we saw the last couple of trips, the Warriors doing much better job at really clamping down on the player they're guarding once the opposition picks up the dribble.
Ricketts with the basketball. On the wing, trying to send it inside. Stolen away here by Messner. Morrell with
Move
the
it.
right wing. Into the corner now for Messner. She has the three if she wants it, sends it back out. Shields left wing.
Too much holding.
And a 3-second violation going to be called here against the Warriors in Brooklyn Wink.
Yeah, you got to be aware.
Cook brings it across here for the Lady Rockets. Sends it over to Marriott over right wing. She has the lone bucket so far here for West Nodaway. Driving now. Hunt now sends it back out. Cook shot. Back iron no good. And it's going to go out of bounds here off of Brooklyn Wink. Ball inbounds up to the top of the key. Knocked away there by Shields. Picked up, though, here by Marriott. Sends it into Linville inside the paint. Back iron. And then tipped away. Wink is able to get it on the ground.
Good
Gets it
hustle
now
by
for
Wink.
Shields.
Great hustle by Brooklyn Wink. We've seen that the last two games. The Warriors' willingness to go on the floor after a loose ball has picked up a lot of those 50-50 shots.
Tipped out to Messner in the corner. Shot from the baseline. She'll be fouled. We'll go to the line to shoot two. Messner is able to knock in the first.
Warriors shooting their free throws. Well, I'll keep quiet. You know what happens when I say those things.
I was about to say the same thing, but thought wisely first.
Sorry in advance, Casey.
Has that one off the front iron. Seems like just even the mere thought seems to do it.
Yeah, the basketball gods were aware.
Foul goes here against Messner. That's going to be her third here. She has 3 of the 4 fouls here early against the Warriors. So she'll take a seat here probably for the rest of the half here with 5 minutes left to play in the second quarter. Newman will check back in. Hagee with the basketball. Sends it up top. Hunt for Hagee at the free throw line. Back again to Hunt, right wing. Has a block by Newman.
Look up. Get going.
Left wing for Worrell. Up top for Shields. Into the corner, Newman. Sidesteps a defender, now leaves it off for Worrell. Just in front of the three-point line. Can't get it to go. Wink with the rebound. Gets it out for Anthony. Knocked out of her hands, out of bounds.
Warriors going to go small here with both Messner and Anthony on the bench.
Wink with it on the baseline. Sends it out into the corner again here for Newman. Up for Shields. Left wing to Martin.
We're going to have a look if they want it.
Wink left elbow. Just off the mark to the right.
Right idea.
And we're going to have a travel here just across midcourt. 17-3, Albany leads. 4:13 left to play here in this first half. Warriors having a little bit of
Warriors
scoring lull here
in
the second quarter.
Really, they've subbed a lot, and they just really have. It's been a
hard game to get in the flow.
Yeah, and it's been a storyline all year.
As the pass that time to Martin going to be off the mark, out of bounds. And really what we saw at the end of that first quarter that kind of got the Warriors scoring going was that real good defense and the quick hands as Martin, again, trying to come away with the steal, gets on the floor, but it'll be knocked out of bounds.
Well, their defense, and then they got up and down, got some easy baskets, and then all of a sudden they just stopped running. They stopped pushing the ball. Maybe that was the case.
Hunt leaves it off for Hagee on the block. Has it blocked that time by Newman. Hagee shot, no good. Rebound made. And going up and putting it back in is Emily Ricketts.
It's just sometimes it's just painful watching the Warriors try to play offense. Let's be honest, they just.
Newman from three from the left corner. Rolls out. Wink with the rebound. Sends it back out for Newman. Drives baseline, little runner off the iron. Comes away with the rebound again.
You almost like to see Michaela Martin be ready to pull the trigger on a couple of these.
Shields dribbles in, leaves it off for Newman. Baseline for Wink on the block, goes up, but a foul will be called here on the floor. Linville as well as Marriott ready to check back in as the foul here against West Nodaway is going to go against Reagan Hagee. That will be her first. Anthony will check in here for Corey Worrell. 3:04 left to play here in the half. Inbounds up to Martin. Shot from three. Banks it in.
Yeah, the bank shot three. We've seen a lot of them this year.
Yes, we have. And now it's a 15-point Albany lead, 20-5, with just underneath 3 minutes left to play here in the second quarter. So Newman walks it across. Right wing for Shields. Gets it to Anthony, top of the key.
Again, you see just a lot of holding.
Shields. Maybe send it back to Martin, have an open three there. Anthony from the free throw line dribbles in. Shot off the mark. Wink goes up and will be fouled. Will go to the line to shoot two.
Brooklyn Wink's giving them good minutes here.
And the foul will go against Riley Linville. Should just be the team's fourth, but they have 8 fouls up there. That's not right. Wink is able to hit the first one. Or sorry, the 5th team foul. Wink's second free throw misses. Warriors will play half-court defense here, up 21-5, 2:20 left to play here in the first half. They'll get it to Linville, now over for Marriott. Deep three from the S on Warriors. Newman dribbles in, maneuvers her way through the defense, and just off the left of the backboard.
Good take.
And now Newman will be called here for the foul on Marriott. That'll be her first. Checking back in here will be Piper Hunt with 2 minutes left to play here in the second quarter. 21-15, Warriors lead. 2 minutes left to play here in the half. Inbouncing will be Cook. And it's going to go off the leg there of Martin. And they'll call a kick, and Lady Rockets will inbounds again.
That's always, was it a kick or did he just throw it off her leg?
I looked like it almost went straight off her leg.
I won't argue.
Maybe she moved her leg a little bit.
I wouldn't argue the call.
Yeah. As again, Martin comes in, tips it away right off the head of Trice Floyd, sitting in the front row. Maybe that'll keep paying attention a little bit. Hagee with the basketball. Sends it in the corner now for Hunt. Up for Marriott, now for Cook. Cook dribbles in, leaves it off for Hagee baseline. And as she's falling away, going to be called for the travel.
And you know who really created that travel was Delaney Shields, because after defender was beaten on the baseline, Anthony had to come off and help out. And Shields rotated down from her position to take away the pass that the West Nodaway player,
Hagee
thought was going to be wide open on the other side of the basket. So good job by Delaney.
Newman over to Worrell, left wing, back up for Newman. From three, drains it from the top of the key.
Yeah, you hate this is almost a I hope you miss it defense.
Yeah.
Because the Warriors can get any perimeter shot they want.
Driving hard that time, Piper Hunt can't get it to fall, and then Worrell will lose it out of bounds there on the baseline. The 19-point Albany lead just underneath the minute left to play here in the opening half. Inbounds for Hunt. Gets it off now for Marriott from 3. Drains it. She's got 2 threes so far here on the day.
Yeah, and the Warriors not really giving her a lot of respect. She's hit a couple. She's missed a few, but she's hit a couple of deep ones. It's not like they're right on the line.
Worrell into the corner now for Martin.
See, Martin's got any shot. If she wants to shoot it, she's got it.
Trying to bring it to Shields on the block. Goes up hard. Can't get it to fall as it's just short.
Just square up and shoot it. I mean, that's just a kind of a weak attempt.
Hagee trying to send it back out and knocked away by Newman as she'll climb the bleachers. Hunt with it, top of the key. Brings it in for Linville.
Now the Warriors back to their containment defense, letting any pass go that they want to let go.
And then Hagee goes up and will be fouled off the rebound. Foul this time goes against Michaela Martin. That'll be her first, team 6th. Reagan Hagee's first free throw attempt, back iron, no good.
Big thing for the Warriors here, make sure you box out 3.7. Probably going to have a tough time getting a very good look, but
Hagee makes the free throw, which probably helps the Warriors' offense a little bit more as Newman brings it across and will be fouled here before the buzzer. And it'll be on the floor, and I don't know if it's going to be enough time to do anything with it or not. And they're going to say no time left, but they are going to give that foul. That time to Marion. That will be her third as we go into halftime with a 24-9 Albany lead. We're back to start this Albany Hy-Vee halftime in just a moment on Albany TV.
East Fork Lodge and Ranch in Albany specializes in hosting special events, whether large or small. The Legacy Event Center is the newest member of the East Fork family with 7,500 square feet of beautifully decorated event space, including a caterer's kitchen. The magnificent black and white staircase allows for the grandest of entrances, while the front veranda overlooking a small lake makes for a great place to relax and enjoy conversations with family and friends. The rustic elegance of the Legacy is the perfect backdrop to your special event. Email Jamie at eastforklodge.com for more information on the Legacy or East Fork Lodge. In our friendly small town of Albany, Missouri, we have community-minded businesses, great places to eat and shop, a historic Carnegie Public Library, community center, pool, 9-hole golf course, multiple places to worship, and a strong school system. Albany is the seat of Gentry County, located off Highway 136 in the heart of northwest Missouri. Albany is a fun place to visit, but an even better place to live, where we have small-town roots with a big-town feel. The Albany Booster Club is a group of supporters who come together to make a better experience for the students. They try to help the students in any way possible, whether it be on the court, on the mat, on the field, on the track, on the stage, or in the classroom. The Albany Booster Club, longtime supporters of the Albany R3 School District, joining together for the better of the Albany students. The West Nodaway School District in Burlington Junction is proud to support their students, athletes, coaches, teachers, and staff at the West Nodaway School. The West Nodaway School District understands that the teamwork that is built out on the playing surfaces will help their students succeed in the future. Proud supporter of all West Nodaway Rockets extracurricular activities is the West Nodaway School District.
Hello, I'm Dustin Freeman. Superintendent of the Albany R3 School District. At Albany, our staff is focused on helping students excel in academics, athletics, music, business, technology, art, and agriculture. We strive to help young minds prepare for life and become successful in whatever endeavor they choose. The Albany R3 School District is a tribe of parents, teachers, students, and community members working together so students don't just chase their dreams, but live them.
Your hometown Albany Hy-Vee is your sporting snack headquarters for all of your favorite sports. If you want to bring the smells of the games to your living room, your Albany Hy-Vee has you covered. So make a big play by getting all of your sports snack favorites before the next big play happens at your local Albany Hy-Vee.
Where there's a helpless smile in every eye. Shop Hy-Vee.
24-9 is the Albany lead here at the half. Like to thank our sponsors, help you bring you today's broadcast today here on Albany TV. BTC Bank with locations in Albany, Beeman, Bethany, Boonville, Carrollton, Chillicothe, Gallatin, Maysville, Osborne, Pattonsburg, and Lamoni, Iowa. Penny John Auto Centers with locations in Bethany and Albany, Papa's Family Restaurant in Albany, the Albany Hy-Vee and Shoats of Albany, Dollars and Messner Auction Service, Northwest Cell, Raymond Smith Body Shop of Albany, and Mosaic Medical Center Albany, the Legacy at East Fork Lodge in Albany, and Hogue Lumber Company of Albany, American Family Insurance Agent David Smith in Albany and Stanberry, Lone Star Investments LLC, Tanya McCampbell in Albany, the Army National Guard recruiters, Sergeant First Class Clint Bain and Staff Sergeant Alan Schulte, the Albany School District and West Nodaway School District, the Albany Booster Club, City of Albany, Printer New Shopper located in Albany, and Winter Circle Trophies and Awards North located in Albany. Remember, your halftime today here on Albany TV is brought to you by your Albany Hy-Vee. Find everything on your grocery list and a smile in the aisles at your Albany Hy-Vee. Taking a look here at the unofficial stats here from the first half. The Albany girls shooting 8 for 25 from the from the field. 4 for 10 from behind the three-point arc, 4 for 6 from the free throw line. They're led in scoring by Gabby Newman with 13 points, 5 points for Michaela Martin, 3 points for Brooklyn Wink, 2 points for Sierra Anthony, 1 point for Casey Messner. So the Albany girls shooting 32% from the field, but 40% from behind the three-point arc. For West Nodaway, they're shooting 3 for 17 from the field unofficially, 2 for 8 from the three-point line, 1 for 4 from the free throw line. They're led in scoring by Sydney Marriott with 6 points, 2 points for Emily Ricketts, 1 point for Reagan Hagee. They're shooting just under 18% from the field, 25% though from the three-point arc. And Sydney Marriott shooting 2 for 5 there in that first half from behind the three-point arc.
Well, it's a similar story. Warriors have gone through spurts in their offense where they've looked pretty good, and then they hit lulls where they just can't hit a shot. They've had good shots. I can't think of maybe more than one or two that went up that I thought were maybe not good decisions. Other than, you can always get that shot.
Yeah.
Let's see if we can get a better one. Maybe that's just the old man in me that's maybe not the way the game is played anymore. People aren't into patience. They want immediate gratification. And I'm not just talking about the Albany Warriors. I'm talking about people in general. And and a lot of coaches are, hey, we got a good shot. Let's take it. Let's get it up there, see what happens. And I don't know that that's Coach Crawford's philosophy. I'm not second-guessing anybody. That's just my own personal opinion of the way the kids I coach used to play, and I know times change and things change. Defensively, I thought the Warriors forced a lot of turnovers. I thought they got a little bit lax maybe there at the end of the first half and kind of gave up some offensive rebounds. I think they can get out and fast break and run a little bit because I think their players are getting out and running. I think maybe we're not off the rebounds. Maybe we're not looking to push the ball up the floor, not looking up the floor maybe as much as we could. But all in all, coming off a game last night, like we talked about the long halftime, 15-point lead for the Warriors, and I would assume they're going to shoot it a little better in the second half than they did in the first half. And if their defense stays as tough as it's been, I think it's going to be a long afternoon for the Rockets.
We'll be back with more of your Albany Hy-Vee halftime when we come back in just a moment here on Albany TV.
Have you looked at Pettyjohn Auto Center lately? We're a full-service Ford, Lincoln, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Buick, Chevrolet, and GMC dealer. And we're located right here in Bethany and Albany. No matter what you need when it comes to your vehicle, we've got you covered. Factory-certified technicians, OEM and aftermarket parts, and our state-of-the-art body shop, Pettyjohn Collision Center. Plus, vehicle financing options for every budget. So the next time you need anything related to your car, truck, SUV, or van, we're here to help. To schedule service or shop our entire new and used inventory online, visit pettyjohnauto.com. That's pettyjohnauto.com.
Schultz Convenience Store on 136 in Albany has everything you need to keep you running. Schultz has coffee and gas to get you moving in the morning. Fountain Pop, sandwiches, and Champ's Chicken to fuel your lunchtime hunger. They also carry candy and ice cream to keep you awake during the afternoon. At night, Schultz adult beverages and scratchers to help you unwind. That's Schultz Convenience Store in Albany, where they can fuel you up in more ways than one.
At American Family Insurance, protecting farms and ranches is at the heart of what we do. After all, it's where we got our start more than 90 years ago. We understand the hard work that goes into building and sustaining your business. And that's why we offer customizable policies that protect everything you've worked hard for. Let's build the policy your farm deserves. Contact me today.
For details, stop by and talk to Agent David Smith at 116 South Smith Street in Albany or at 303 North Park Street in Stanberry, or call 660-726-3536 today. Looking to sell some of your things? Give Rod Dollars, Leo Madison, or Leon Mester a call at Dollars and Mester Auction Service to set up an auction today. Call Rod at 660-254-2548 or 660-783-2548. Give Leon a call at 660-582-0258 or 660-726-3252, or give Leo a call at 660-868-0113. Check out their current auctions at showmemoreauctions.com. As Mosaic continues to respond to the COVID-19 pandemic, they are committed to staying connected. Whether you need a routine checkup or to be seen for an illness, Mosaic has virtual options available. The highly trained nurses are also ready to help you when you need them via the 24/7 community nurse line. Plus, the My Mosaic Portal website and app are available for messaging your care team and accessing health information. Please visit mymlc.com/stayconnected to learn more. Now more than ever, Mosaic is here with you and here for you. Your hometown Albany Hy-Vee is your sporting snack headquarters for all of your favorite sports. If you want to bring the smells of the games to your living room, your Albany Hy-Vee has you covered. So make a big play by getting all of your sports snack favorites before the next big play happens at your local Albany Hy-Vee.
Where there's a helpless smile in every eye. Shop Hy-Vee.
Welcome back out again here to Albany. As remember, your halftime tonight here on Albany TV was brought to you by your Albany Hy-Vee. Find everything on your grocery list and a smile in the aisles at your Albany Hy-Vee. A little bit of a net malfunction going on here as high school principal Bill Miner is doing a little bit of rim and network here before we can start the second half here today. It's a 24-9 Albany lead as we get ready to start this second half, and it will be West Nodaway basketball to start the second half as well. Looks like starting out here for the Warriors, that'll be the starters: Casey Messner, Delaney Shields, Michaela Martin, Sierra Anthony, and Gabby Newman. And again, the Warriors will have Casey Messner start out the second half. She picked up 3 fouls, had to sit at least the last 5 minutes of the second quarter, and also a little bit there that first quarter. So we'll see if she can hold out before she picks up her 4th foul here tonight. So apparently, Principal Bill Miners needs head coach Curtis Cox to get up there and fix it a little bit here.
Well, Principal Bill Miners got a round of applause, and then it promptly got an oh. Either that or Coach Cox's quality control here. I don't know which it is.
We're going to take another quick timeout. We'll be back with more here to start the second half when we come back in a moment on Albany TV.
Northwest Cell, your local cell phone provider, is a proud supporter of all local schools. Northwest Cell has authorized agents located in Albany, Grant City, Maryville, Mound City, Oregon, Rockport, Stanberry, and Tarkio. Stop in at any of Northwest Cell's authorized agents or visit nwmcell.com to learn about their FlexPay unlimited data plans or any of this month's hot deals.
No job is too big or too small for the professionals at Raymond Smith Body Shop in Albany. With over 100 years of combined experience with auto body, they offer the reliability and prompt service by using the latest in technology to get your vehicle back on the road. Raymond Smith Body Shop is also a complete wrecker service as well as glass repair and body work. Plus, they work with all insurance companies. They're prepared to get you in and out and back on the road. See them today on Highway 136 East in Albany. Raymond Smith Body Shop. They're there to serve you.
Starters back out for West Nodaway as we start this second half. It will be City Marriott, Piper Hunt, Reagan Hagee, Emily Ricketts, and Emma Young. Brings it inside for Hagee. Baseline goes up and short on the first shot, then fouled on the second as Shields will pick up the foul. And the foul against Shields is going to be her first, team's first as well. As Hagee will go to line to shoot 2 free throws. 1 for 4 in the first half, whereas West Nodaway from the free throw line. And Hagee's first one rolls out to the left. Second free throw from Hagee. Bounces off the backboard out. Rebound made by Anthony. Newman will walk it across here for the Lady Warriors. West Nodaway will stay in that zone here. Warriors were able to take advantage a little bit there in that first half from behind the arc as Shields will have it in the corner, gets it back out for Messner. Messner right wing. Into the corner now for Martin.
Martin's
has
got
the
the
three
look.
if she wants it.
Go right back against her. Go right back to her.
And now Newman with the nice feed there to Anthony as she finishes on the right block.
Good finish by Sierra. Nice feed. Kind of caught Hagee by surprise.
Mm-hmm.
Now look for the Warriors maybe to turn up their defense a little bit.
Hagee sends it down to Young on the baseline. Back out here for Marriott. She had 2 threes back in the first half. She had 6 of the 9 Lady Rocket points. Hagee drives, sends it to the baseline. Ricketts knocks it in from just in front of the three-point line. 26-11 in a minute and a half gone here in the third quarter of play. Newman over to the right wing for Messner. Into the corner, Martin. For Shields, back up now for Newman. Dribbles in. Gets past the defense, trying to leave it off for Anthony on the bounce pass. Knocked away, picked up here by Hunt, and she's going to be called for the travel. Martin inbounds into the backcourt here for Newman at the midcourt logo. She'll bring it across. Right wing to Messner. She had that shot if she wanted it. Messner left wing, sends it right wing for Martin. Newman, backdoor, Shields goes up and will be fouled as Hagee will pick up the foul. I think Shields just caught a little too far underneath the basket to be able to put that one in as well.
Well, and didn't catch it cleanly either. I think she kind of fumbled it.
And Shields able to hit the first. Linville and Cook will check in. Marriott and Ricketts will check out. Shields' second free throw attempt good. It's a 17-point lead, 28-11. Warriors lead here with 5:45 still to play here in the third quarter. And a travel going to be called here against Aaron Cook. Newman will bring it across the half-court line. Gets it now for Anthony on the baseline. Knocked away by Linville. Right wing Messner. Into the corner for Martin. Now for Shields, right wing. Up top for Newman. Dribbles inside the paint. Little baby hook can't fall. And a foul going to be called here on the baseline against West Nodaway. And the foul goes against Reagan Hankey. That's her second here of the quarter, third of the ball game. Gets it to Messner, goes up off the glass hard for two.
Well, good job of keeping it up above her head. I've always wondered that. You don't have to shoot a 15-footer with your arms extended, but in close, you ought to have enough strength to be able to get it up and going.
Newman picks up the steal, goes up, and against three defenders, can't get it to fall.
Again, given way too much room defensively.
Higgy with it on the block, going to be called for the travel as she tried to get a better angle to the basket.
See, the Warriors just get a little hop in their step, and just everything's just slow and calculated instead just free-flowing movement.
Martin in the corner. And now she'll take the shot, and she'll drain it from the corner.
She's hit 2 for 2 from the three-point line. She's got the only – she's 3 for 3 in the field goal attempt she's taken.
Mm-hmm.
And I think she is maybe trying to keep the ball moving, see if they can get a better one, but it's reversed back to her. And, heck, I don't know about you, but if I hit my first three, I was looking to shoot it all the time.
Heck, if I hit the first three, it was a good night for me.
Yeah.
Heck, if I hit three, it was a good night.
Some nights I didn't get three.
Yeah.
Step into the gaps right there.
Martin again, this time in the opposite corner for Shields.
See if there you go. Could have gone just maybe another step.
Messner with it, right wing. Sends it across now again for Martin. Now she'll drive baseline. Trying to leave it off there for the opposite block, but nobody home there for Albany. Stolen away by Newman. Had Martin and now finds her a little late. She's able to bring it out to the block. Goes up, knocks it off the glass for two.
Well, it was a late delivery. But when she finally got it, put Martin in double figures.
Yep, we're back with more. 3:31 left to play in the third. 35-11 Albany leads. We're back after this Petty John Auto Center timeout on Albany TV.
Tanya McCampbell, Lone Star Investments, LLC in Albany, has been your hometown financial advisor since 2009. When you need help securing your future, give Tanya a call at 660-726-5119. Lone Star Investment securities are offered through registered representatives of Cambridge Investment Research Incorporated, a broker-dealer member of Finstra and SIPC. Advisory services are through Cambridge Investment Research Advisors Incorporated, a registered investment advisor. Cambridge and Lone Star Investments, LLC are not affiliated. Give Tanya a call, 660-726-5119 at Lone Star Investments to secure your future.
35-11, 3:31 left to play here in this third quarter. Remember, during this Petty John Auto Center timeout, check out Petty John Auto Center on Facebook or online at pettyjohnauto.com. Don't forget, here on Albany TV, next week we will have King City Tournament basketball action. We'll have 2 games for you, at least 2 games each night, the way it looks like. And we will start out in the old gym on Monday and Tuesday, as both the Albany girls and Albany boys will play Monday night and Tuesday night. They are both the 7 o'clock games on Monday and Tuesday. 3:30 left to play in the third quarter, 35-11. Albany with the lead here over West Nodaway. Marriott with it up at the top of the key. She's guarded here by Martin. Trying to bring it inside for Linville. Goes up strong and knocks it in off the glass.
Well, nice finish by Linville there. I still would question the Warrior defensive intensity.
Wink with it, left wing into the corner for Martin. Out for Messner, left wing, inside to Anthony. Spins off the glass, can't get it to fall, gets the rebound. Second chance opportunity, gets the bucket and the foul.
Good perseverance there on the offensive glass.
Linville will pick up the foul. That'll be her third. So Linville and Hagee each with 3 fouls here for West Nodaway. Messner with 3 fouls for Albany as Anthony hits the and one. That's a good thing she did, because I don't think anybody was ready for the one shot. I think they were all expecting two there. Cook with it here on the wing, brings it out for Linville. Up top for Hunt. Back again to Marriott. Has it stripped away a little bit there by Newman. Cook feeds it in for Linville at the high post. Leaves it for Marriott right elbow. She's going to be called though for the travel.
Tell you what you do see from Marriott though, she's hit a couple of threes, drilled that 15-footer off that little scissor cut off the high post. Freshman, that is something to build around for the future.
Left wing for Wink. Into the corner now for Martin. Morrell on the wing, up top to Newman. Right wing, Wink into the corner again for Corey Worrell. From the baseline. Off the iron, rebound made by Hunt. Marriott gets it across here for Hunt. Now trying to bring it to Linville. Knocked away there by Anthony.
Now look to go here. Why pull that back? You bust out of there. Maybe you get a 2-on-2 break, but maybe you have a trailer that comes in and was able to pick up an easy basket.
Wink dribbles in, and she'll knock it in from the right, elbow extended.
Good shot by Brooklyn Wink.
40-13, Albany leads, 1:20 left to play here in the third. And Linville will get it, but it will be out of bounds. Hagee as well as Young will check in as Linville and Hunt will both check out. 1:15 left to play here in this third quarter. Wink right wing. Into the corner now for Martin.
What you do like out of these older girls is right now, that doesn't mean it'll always be this way, but they're trying to get some shots to some of these kids that haven't seen a lot of time.
Morrell baseline, shot off the iron. 45 seconds left to play here in the third. Marriott for Cook, now for Hagee up at the high post. Sends it back out now here for Ricketts. Hagee at the elbow, dribbles in. Sends it back out now for Cook. Back into Hagee again. And Marriott will be fouled. Will go to the line to shoot two. As a foul will go here against Martin. That'll be her second.
You know, they've run that play about 3 times, and it looks like Martin's been surprised every time they run it.
Marriott's first free throw attempt is good.
Good looking shooter.
Yes. Freshman with 7 points here, with half of the points so far here for the Lady Rockets on the day. And she's able to sink the second as well. 40-15, 20 seconds left to play here in the third. Newman will walk it across. Looks like Warriors will play for the final shot here of the quarter.
Going to go 1-4 low here. I think always maybe sometimes wait a little too long.
Newman loses it, gets it to Wink, though, on the block, and she's able to knock it off the glass. Brooklyn Wink here with 7 points here.
Maybe a little bit of luck on that one, but Johnny on the spot is Brooke Wink.
So I almost thought that was going to be called a travel against Newman there. And the shot at the buzzer, off the mark that time from Ricketts.
Good effort by Ricketts.
42-15 at the end of the third quarter. We're back to start the fourth when we come back in a moment on Albany TV.
Are you ready to get a head start on a successful future? Then call your local Army National Guard recruiter to gain job skills and leadership experience and get a head start in your civilian career. When you join the Army National Guard, you're joining a team with purpose and setting yourself up for success. Contact your local Army National Guard recruiter, Sergeant First Class Clint Bain and Gentry, DeKalb, Harrison, and Worth counties today. 660-868-0991. That's 660-868-0991. Hogue Lumber Company in Albany is here to help you with all of your DIY projects. Whether you're doing a home remodel, some repair work, a painting job, or a plumbing job, Hogue Lumber Company's dedicated staff can help you get the materials that you need to do the job right. Hogue Lumber Company in Albany is your trusted hometown hardware store and lumber yard for more than 4 decades.
42-15, the Lady Warriors with the lead here over the Lady Rockets as we get ready to start the fourth quarter of play. It will be Albany basketball. Jenna Smith, Brooklyn Wink, Corey Worrell, Gabby Newman, and Michaela Martin will start out the fourth quarter here for the Lady Warriors. You think maybe get about 6 to 8 points here and probably be up to the backups then here the rest of the way, you'd think, as that way you get over that 30-point threshold.
No, but I like this. I mean, you've got a couple of senior guards on the floor, and I always like the idea of keeping one person out there, just kind of restore order, keep them in their offense, try to run the show.
Morrell in the corner gets it for Newman. Now Wink at the free throw line, puts it up, and she'll knock it in. And now I believe she's got 9 points so far here in the ballgame.
I was going to say she's getting close to doubles herself.
It's a 29-point lead here in the fourth quarter. Linville has it stripped there by Newman and can't get it to go before it goes out of bounds. It looks like Peterson and Crawford will be coming in here shortly.
And a little bit of pressure here.
Newman brings it across. And now she'll put up a three, as given a lot of room, and she'll just knock it in.
Right inside, I think. Well, and this is going to be one of my pet peeves. They're trying to now, West Nodaway is going to come out with some pressure. You wait until the other team substitutes. This has always been a pet peeve, that here the other coach is trying to be somewhat merciful and empty the bench, and you reward them by pressing their kids.
And they'll start
with your starters.
Yeah, they'll start the running clock now as it's a 31-point lead here. Hagee at the free throw line as Jenna Smith picks up her first foul. Hagee's first shot off back iron. Checking in will be Addison Crawford. Found Tatum Peterson, and Jasmine Valderrama will check in as Wink will check out along with Martin and Newman.
Jasmine gets the inside spot to box out.
And Hagee banks in the second free throw. 46-16, it's a 30-point Albany lead. Crawford brings it across into the corner now for Peterson. From just in front of the three-point arc, short. Rebound made by Linville. Bringing it across, here is going to be Cook. Cook drives to the baseline, leaves it off for Linville, and she'll bank it in. Peterson brings it across, leaves it up for Valderrama, top of the key. Back again to Peterson. Baseline for Crawford. Back iron. Rebound made by Worrell. Gets it again here for Crawford. She'll bring it back out and try and restart the offense. Valderrama left wing. Crawford in the corner for Valderrama. Up to Peterson. Valderrama baseline for Crawford. Shot falls in. As Crawford sinks it to retake the 30-point ball game.
And good reversal of the basketball.
And driving in Marriott as she'll go off the glass for two. She's now in double digits. 48-20, ball inbounds here for Crawford. Sends it up now to Peterson. Worrell with it, sends it back to Peterson now for Crawford. From the free throw line, Crawford knocks it in.
Yeah, good teamwork by the Warrior freshman and one sophomore.
Marriott gets it here again for Linville. Leaves it off for Cook. Now for Heggie. She'll go inside the paint. Can't get it to fall too hard. Marriott on the rebound will go up and will be fouled. Will go to line to shoot 2. If Marriott can hit the first one, it'll stop the running clock here, at least momentarily. And she does sink the first. And the clock will stop. As it's a 29-point Albany lead. Cook and Ricketts will check back in. Or sorry, Young and Ricketts will check back in. As Cook and Linville will check out. And Marriott hits them both. 50-22, 3:45 left to play here in this fourth quarter of play.
Here's the, well, now they back off a little bit.
A little bit of token pressure.
Yeah.
Which isn't bad for this young group of Lady Warriors to get used to playing either, though, as Crawford misses it on the baseline. Quickly up now for Hunt, and she will be fouled. Will go to line to shoot 2. As the foul this time going to go against Jasmine Valderrama. Piper Hunt's first free throw is good. And second one off the back iron, rebound made by Peterson. Peterson brings it across, trying to pass it out there to Crawford, stolen away. Marriott to Hunt, off the glass for 2. And a timeout going to be called here by Albany, a 30-second Petty John Almost Center timeout. Back with more in a moment on Albany TV.
East Fork Lodge and Ranch in Albany specializes in hosting special events, whether large or small. The Legacy Event Center is the newest member of the East Fork family with 7,500 square feet of beautifully decorated event space, including a caterer's kitchen. The magnificent black and white staircase allows for the grandest of entrances, while the front veranda overlooking a small lake makes for a great place to relax and enjoy conversations with family and friends. The rustic elegance of the Legacy is the perfect backdrop to your special event. Email Jamie at eastforklodge.com for more information on the Legacy or East Fork Lodge.
.308 left to play here in the fourth quarter, 50-25. It's a 25-point Albany lead. As we'll stay with Smith, Morel, Valderrama, Peterson, and Crawford. Trying to send it to Corey Worrell, knocked away, picked up by Peterson again in the backcourt. And again going to be tipped, and it'll be a jump ball that'll go here to West Nodaway.
Well, the Warriors got everybody clustered right together along with the defense. There's really nowhere for Peterson to go with the pass. What's the phrase? Somebody drops a bomb, they'll get them all.
Valderrama comes in and picks up the steal. Loses it, picked up here by Marriott. Quickly sends it up now for Hunt. Not able to control it, but gets it enough over to Linville as she'll finish it off from the left block. She's now got 6 points here in the ball game. Peterson with it left wing. Over for Valderrama. And she's going to be called for the travel with 2:15 left to play in the fourth quarter. 50-27, Albany leads, 2:15 left to play in the fourth quarter. Marriott for Young. Off the mark to the right. Picked up again here by Marriott. And now for Linville on the block. Goes up and knocks it in. And now another timeout going to be called here by Albany. Back with more in a moment on Albany TV.
In our friendly small town of Albany, Missouri, we have community-minded businesses, Great places to eat and shop, a historic Carnegie Public Library, community center, pool, 9-hole golf course, multiple places to worship, and a strong school system. Albany is the seat of Gentry County, located off Highway 136 in the heart of northwest Missouri. Albany is a fun place to visit, but an even better place to live, where we have small town roots with a big town feel.
The Albany Booster Club is a group of supporters who come together to make a better experience for the students. They try to help the students in any way possible, whether it be on the court, on the mat, on the field, on the track, on the stage, or in the classroom. The Albany Booster Club, longtime supporters of the Albany R3 School District, joining together for the better of the Albany students.
Welcome back out again here to Albany, 50-29. 2 minutes left to play here in this fourth quarter. Peterson brings it across. Gets it off for Crawford. Dribbles in on the baseline. Short. Rebound made by Worrell. Gets it back to Crawford, and she'll put it in again. She's now got 6 points here in the fourth quarter.
Good job by Corey Worrell.
Marriott off the back iron. Linville with the rebound. Can't get it to fall. Rebound made by Crawford, and she'll be fouled. Foul that time went against Emmy Young, her first. One and a half left to play here in this fourth quarter. Peterson brings it across. Sends it back out for Crawford from 2, and that time rolls out. And the foul going to go against Jenna Smith. That'll be her second. 52-29, 1:15 left to play here in this fourth quarter. Hunt brings it for Hagee. Hunt drives in and will be fouled. Will go to the line to shoot 2. And the foul will go against Tatum Peterson. That'll be her first. Hunt's first free throw bounces out. And the second rolls out. Hagee comes in with the rebound. Can't get it to fall. And can't come away with the second rebound. Peterson, top of the key.
Yeah, it's
will be called for the double dribble. .52.5 seconds left here in the ball game. 52-29, Albany with the lead. Hunt leaves it in for Hagee, goes up off the glass, just shy, and then the next one off the bottom of the iron. Peterson has it knocked away out of bounds.
Officials have we've seen a couple fouls maybe, and I think a good idea.
Crawford brings it across, dribbles in, leaves it now for Peterson. Her shot off the inside of the iron. Worrell with the rebound. Gets it now for Valderrama on the right. Elbow back out for Crawford. Her shot, good, as she's now got 8. And Marriott will be fouled here with 11.9.
Yeah, probably got to call that one.
Yeah. Because she probably got fouled about 2 or 3 times there on that drive, as that one is going to go against Jasmine Valderrama. That's going to be her second. Her third already. Marriott's first on the 1-and-1, good. She's had a good game today with 13 already. Second one here from Marriott. Good as well as more than likely she'll finish the day here with 14. 54-31, 10 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Peterson will bring it across. Knocked away, picked up here by Marriott for Hunt. Can't control it, and that will be the ball game. 54-31, Albany comes away with the victory. We're back with the BTC Bank postgame and your Papa's player of the game.
Show your school spirit with the BTC Bank School Mascot Debit Card. Choose the card that fits your favorite local school, and they'll donate $10 per card to that school. Available for new accounts or replacement cards for an existing account. Visit one of BTC Bank's 12 locations to get your school mascot debit card today, where they can instantly issue your new card. BTC Bank, community-minded, just like you. Member FDIC.
Community-minded, just like you. BTC Bank.
Whether you are hungry for a burger, steak, fish, Mexican, or fresh salad bar, Papa's Family Restaurant at Albany has it all. Papa's is family-friendly with a playroom for the kids so the grown-ups can enjoy their meal. Make sure you leave room for dessert because you shouldn't leave without trying some of Christie's homemade pies, cookies, or other goodies. For a delicious meal at a great price and an even better atmosphere, you have to head to Papa's Family Restaurant on 136 in Albany.
Welcome back out again here to Albany, as was a 54-31 win here today for the Warriors. To take a look here at the unofficial stats here from the ball game for Albany, they finished 21 for 51 from the field, 5 for 11 from behind the three-point arc, 7 for 9 from the free throw line. Led in scoring by Gabby Newman today. She scored 15, 10 points for Michaela Martin, 9 points for Brooklyn Wink, 8 points for Addison Crawford, 7 points for Sierra Anthony, 3 points for Casey Messner, and 2 points for Delaney Shields. West Nodaway, they finished 10 for 33 from the field, 2 for 9 from the three-point arc, 9 for 18 from the free throw line. Led in scoring today by Sydney Marriott with 14 points, 8 points for Riley Linville, 4 points for Emily Ricketts, 3 points for Piper Hunt, and 2 points for Reagan Heggie. And today's player of the game, sponsored by Papa's Family Restaurant. Papa's Family Restaurant, your home for a delicious meal with a great price and an even better atmosphere. And today our player of the game is going to go to Brooklyn Wink. She finishes 3 for 4 from the field today and 3 for 4 from the free throw line as well, as she finishes the day with 9 points.
Yeah, she gave them a really nice lift. It was a good 54-31 win that you got to say really wasn't that close.
No.
And it's I won't express my feelings. I already have expressed my feelings about how the game was handled by West Nodaway in the fourth quarter. But I thought the Warriors, again, they showed some glimmers of being really good offensively. And I thought it was a good performance. They played a lot of good defense when they had to. They looked to break a lot when they had to, hit some shots. I mean, you could have made a case in this game for Michaela Martin. Perfect from the field, 10 points for her. You could have made a point for Addison Crawford, had 8 in the fourth quarter when she came in. And but I think Brooke Wink is a good choice. Played well defensively. Did the things her teams needed in crucial time. And congratulations to Brooke.
Like to thank our sponsors, BTC Bank, with locations in Albany, Beeman, Bethany, Boonville, Carrollton, Chillicothe, Gallatin, Maysville, Osborne, Plattsburgh, and Lamoni, Iowa. Penny John Auto Center, the locations in Bethany and Albany. Papa's Family Restaurant in Albany. The Albany Hy-Vee Schultz of Albany. Dollars and Messner Auction Service, Northwest Cell. Raymond Smith Body Shop of Albany. Mosaic Medical Center, Albany. The Legacy at East Fork Lodge in Albany. Hogue Lumber Company of Albany. American Family Insurance Agent David Smith in Albany and Stanberry. Lone Star Investments LLC, Tanya McCampbell in Albany. Army National Guard Recruiter Sergeant First Class Clint Bain and Staff Sergeant Alan Schulte. The Albany School District and West Nodaway School District. Albany Booster Club, City of Albany, Printer New Shopper located in Albany, and Winter Circle North. We're back with more as we'll have the boys game coming up for you in just a moment here on Albany TV.